Eric Abram here, back with another video. Hey, AI is here, is doing things in the UX space and other spaces. So you know me, I like to research and look up other companies and look at different products and try to understand like how could I leverage said AI tool for what I do, whether it be to help me with video editing or doing UX design or whatever, come up with a product idea that I want to launch one day or whatever. And so I stumbled upon this AI tool. It's called buzzy.buzz. FYI, I am not affiliated with this company. I am not sponsored by this company. I literally paid my $100 so I could access this particular tool, because in my mind I was like, oh, I'm going to build an app and I'm going to launch it. It's only going to cost $100 a month, right? But when I paid the money and I started using the tool, I was let down. Hey man, I'm not impressed. Truly not impressed. But the hype is there. So if they could fix a few things, this could be cool. But let me just share my screen. If they could fix a few things, it'd make it cool, but it's very limited. So check out this website. So turn an idea into a stunning app without code or limits. And so as you're like scrolling through this like video here, right? You're like, oh, this is pretty promising. What does it take? No code, whatever. And you, basically it says like, give it a prompt. It writes a creative brief for you. It does the back end. It does like the functions and stuff. There's the back end stuff. FYI, the app, it does not look like this. It does not have this like side to side preview, FYI. But basically this app is a Figma plugin. Yes, it is a Figma plugin. It's not like an application where you can just generate on the web browser. You have to be in Figma to do it. But yeah, it just honestly it looks promising, right? Because it came up with all the the back end stuff with the data tables and things like that. You're like, oh, look at this, it's pretty cool. Got recipes, blah blah blah. This dude, and, basically what they're doing, what this tool is doing, is they're like leveraging the design capabilities of Figma, but they're also using GPT to help power this the AI that help Chat GPT, right? Open AI. They're leveraging that AI using their AI API to make this application work. And so like, I skipped the wait list. I skipped it. And so I'm just like, I'm scrolling through all these, different videos. I'm like, oh, this is super dope. You put in a prompt, it generates, these screens for you. You know what I'm saying? It does generate some screens for you, but it don't generate no screens that you want. What do I mean by this? So let me just let me jump into Figma real quick. I want to show you guys what I'm talking about. So this is basically this is the Buzzy AI toolkit, right? It's beta, the beta version. And basically how you get to this is like this. You go to plugins, you go to Buzzy, you click run, right? And so you have to pay first. There is no free trial for this, right? You come here, let's say I'm coming here, you click on the Buzzy AI toolkit, and this has like the recipe one, the app starter one, all these different like toolkits, right? But it's it's like pre-made stuff. You know, it's basically, you have to use one of these particular toolkits to make this even work, right? You have to use a toolkit for it to generate what you need to generate. So if I click on this, and I'll just open this file real quick. So example screens. So these are example screens, right? Components. All right, starters or whatever. So I'm gonna go back to the silver one that I actually picked up. And so you come in here, you read to get started. They got all these directions, different things like that. Your app here. Here are the components in here. But what they don't tell you is that whenever you generate an app, it's just pulling in the screens that's already been made. Look, it's gonna pull in all these screens that have already been made. What? In my mind, when I download this tool, I thought that I could run this plugin in a design system that I already own, and it would generate an application based on the styles and parameters of that design system. That's what I thought. It does not do that. What it does is it generates an app based on these components, and these components are built in a way that the AI can recognize it. So because the AI cannot recognize the design system file that I already have, I can't use it. I have to use whatever's in here. I have to like design whatever's in here and you know, make those adjustments or changes or whatever. It's a little, it just wasn't what I was expecting. And so let me just come into here. Let me show you how this actually works. But then I'm gonna like let you guys go because it's a little late. But let's come into here and let's just type in, I don't know, let's type in something random. Create a, also before I put this in, it only does like a mobile app because those are the screens that it's providing. So I'm gonna do this. Create a website just so you can see how thrown off this is, that will allow users to buy and sell shoes. There needs to be a way for users to make, actually let me do this. There needs to be a way for the website to take a 20% cut. And let's see what it does. I'm gonna send this to the AI. So it's gonna recognize this. It's gonna, you know, define the brief, create the data model, generate the screens, and then you can publish the preview. So let me see. Let's see how long it takes. I'm gonna have to fast forward this. All right. So it created a brief. So the app name is called Shoe Trade. Okay, that's cool. It gave me a name for it. It's a marketplace for buying and selling shoes with a built-in commission system. So it has like the functions in here: user registration, product listings, product search, product transactions, commission calculation. You have your user roles, buyer and seller. You have your data requirements, user, product, and then transaction. Okay, cool. I mean, you can come in here, you can edit the brief or whatever, but you know, for the sake of this video, let's just keep moving forward, right? So let's go into here. Actually, what I do next? I think I go to here. All right, so I'm gonna click. There's no like, click on here to go next. Click on here to go next. It's a little confusing. So let me go to data model. Let me generate data model. I mean, honestly, besides like it not doing design good or well or at all, it creating the database model, generating the data model is pretty cool. It really helps me understand how data tables should work. in those relationships within them. So this part is really cool because this is something that I do struggle with. It's like putting together a data table or a database for my particular application. So this here is gold, but honestly, you don't need to pay $100 to do that. You can just use ChatGPT and it'll just make, database for you. You just say like, hey, write blah 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 in a table view, and it boom, and it does it. So you could just do that with that. So let's just wait and see how long it takes. All right, so it made a data table, made a product, transaction, and user. So for product, they have the brand, condition of the product, price, seller, size of the product, which is the size of the shoe. Transaction, you got the buyer, you got commission, you got the product. And this is a link table, meaning just linking up to here. Buyer is the same thing, product, purchase price. Then for the user data, you have the email, password, photo, role, and then username. All right, so let's go to markup and let's see if it will generate us some unique screens. I say that with caution. All right, let's see how long this takes. I'm gonna have to just speed this up too. All right, so looks like it made some screens here. So let's just close this out. I'm not gonna publish this. I'm not, but just wanted to show you guys. So look at this. So remember this screen? That screen is also here. Right. It's just using like a different icon or logo, whatever. But it's like the same thing. This is not unique. This is disappointing because I didn't need to have to go through all that and wait that long just for it to just spit out these screens again. What is the point? What is the point in this? Like, you literally took the login screens. Okay. That's the whole login flow right here. You just copy and pasted it. Then you have the splash screen. What's the splash screen here? Is this the splash screen? Yeah. So I think the only thing it did do was just like change the imagery. It got a shoe. It recognizes, the AI recognizes what a shoe is. So that's cool in itself. But these are the same screens. And you guys remember, I said in the prompt, make a website, and it spit out mobile screens, bruh. It spit out screens for mobile. I said website, bro. Like, I'm not impressed by this, yo. I'm really not impressed. Honestly, I could do way better design work. The spacing is super off. You got mad spacing over here, tight spacing over here. Like, what is going on? Who designed this? And look at the modal, it's like super squished. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. Like, even this is like to the edge, and this is weird. Like, these just don't really look that good. And this, what is this? I don't know, man. What do you guys think? You guys like this? You guys like this app? All right, so you know how I was complaining about how the application did not do what I wanted it to do, and also I can't leverage my own like design system. Well, one of the people got back to me via email. I emailed them asking a question about how do I use my own design system, and also it only creates mobile app versions. So let's just look at the email that they sent me, so I can give you guys some clarity on the things that I was complaining about, because it sounds like they're going to be able to do this in the future, but just not right now. All right, so let's check it out. All right, so here's the email that was emailed to me at like 3 a.m. in the morning or whatever, but it says, thanks for the questions. The way to generate an app based on your own design system with Buzz AI for now is to edit the Buzz AI enabled toolkit components page in the app starter file, which I already showed you guys, to make it fit your design guidelines. This will update the look and feel of any AI generated app within that file as is using Figma components. We are working on a way to make it easier for people to bring in their own custom design kits, but we'll need to teach the AI assistant how to understand these different things. As of today, it can only recognize a Buzzy toolkit, although you can edit as you wish. Here's the video. Like I said in the video, you can edit those screens to your liking, but it won't pull in your own design system. By default, it would generate an app optimized for mobile screens. You can adapt it to desktop directly from Figma by removing the maximum width restriction on the screens. That's good to know. Probably should have thought of that. You might want to manually tweak the layout of the menus to make it more suited for your desktop browser, and it will give you something like a desktop version of a recipe app, for example. You click on this. Hope this helps, blah, blah. That is the description that I got from the person who works there. So let me get back to editing this video, and I'll see you guys on the flip. I think it saved the information. So yeah, it saved the breathe, it saved the data model, save all the mockups, ignore layer, please assign component reference, whatever. Not doing all that. So it created 34 screens, 43 components, 96 fields, 134 actions, blah, 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 blah. What it's not telling you it is, we just copy and pasted what we had on the screen. So my idea initially was, I have this, let's see here. I have this, I think everybody in the mom has this, but this is a good Untitled UI, the pro version. I bought the pro version like a while back, right? And I've been using it to, create things for myself as far as like mobile apps and desktop apps and just different ideas that I want to make for different products, right? I've been leveraging this design system. And so in my mind, I'm like, yo, this design system is super. This is not a sponsor. I'm not even going to fully review this, but I just want to talk about it real quick. So in my mind, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm going to take this design kit because it's like fully fleshed out. It has like colors, typography, etc. Right? Thinking that the AI would pull from this and just make a dope app, right? But it don't do that. It doesn't do that, man. These look bad. So what do you guys think, man? What do you guys think of the app? What do you guys think of Buzzy Buzz? Are you gonna use it? You gonna try it out? You gonna spend the $100 to make it work? You gonna spend $100 to test it? Look, you don't have to, because I already did that. I put in the $100 so you don't have to. I think this app has potential. Well, this plugin has potential, but where it's at now, it is not worth it. It is not worth spending $100 to get this crap. Give me $100. I can make something way better than this in like a short amount of time. Actually, not that amount of time. This actually was pretty quick, but just saying, man, like save your money, just invest in some skills, making better designs, putting that time in. AI is not there yet when it comes to generating user experiences. It's just not. I'm gonna be honest. There's tools out there that's trying to do it, but they don't do it successfully. It is hard because you have to take an AI model and train that on good design and what that is. Honestly, they should probably just leverage what Mobbin is doing, pull from that website, train the AI with Mobbin, because there's all these different screenshots from these different companies. Boom, maybe Mobbin makes it an API, whatever. I don't know, but they need to train the AI to do a better job if they want to use AI for UX. Because right now, man, the AI tools for user experience, besides like what was it, Envision Freehand, it ain't worth it, man. It ain't worth the time. It ain't worth the money. It ain't worth the headache. You're gonna spend more time in here redesigning what the AI made. That's what you're gonna be doing. You're gonna spend more time redesigning it. You might well just design it from scratch. You're like, oh yeah, but it gives me a good starting place and a good idea. Dude, okay, granted, that's fine too. But at the same time, you're still putting in the same amount of time, same amount of work. I don't think it's worth it, man. But anyways, if you guys like this video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Yeah, I said subscribe this time. Remember the last time I said don't subscribe, but do subscribe this time. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you like the video. If you go to uglyunicorns.com, if you want to book a call with me for any coaching or interview prep, or when we look at your portfolio, whatever, I've been doing a lot of that this week, but I can make time for you guys. It's not a big deal. But go to uglyunicorns.com, book a session there. So I think that's it for me trying to plug stuff at the moment. Just me for this one. Anyway, guys, like I always say, don't just be a unicorn, be an AI unicorn.